Hello, Michael Tellinger here, and welcome back to another video answering frequently asked questions about One Small Town and the implementation of this wonderful new strategy. In this video we answer the question, who is going to take care of the elderly and the people with special needs? Who is going to take care of the elderly and the people with special needs? Now this is definitely a frequently asked question, and it just shows you how concerned many people are about their fellow humans and their fellow families and people around them, because this is a question that comes up all the time. What about the elderly? What happens? Do they just get neglected? Where are we going to find the money to take care of them, and so forth? And once again, go back to the basics. Our town doesn't really change. The way our town looks and operates to start off with doesn't change. It will be a gradual change. It's not as if we're going to jump off the edge of a cliff and have to leave something behind and go into uncharted, waters, unsafe waters, not knowing what the future is going to hold. This is not that. The One Small Town implementation is a very smooth and gradual, seamless transition. That is what's so beautiful about it. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't cost the town or the mayor or the community any money. We don't have to take any risks. We're not doing anything that will jeopardize the well-being of our community. In fact, we're doing the opposite. We are identifying opportunities of need, identifying opportunities of investment for the outside and foreign investors, whoever wants to come. When I say foreign, I mean people outside of our town, not foreign country. So what's going to happen to the elderly and the hospitals and and the same can go for children, the daycare centers and the kindergartens, the same. The answer for this is actually the same as who's going to take care of the children, the little children and the orphans and so forth. So who's going to take care of the elderly, people with special needs, the orphans and children, pretty much all those who fall between the cracks of society today in capitalism, and where often there's not enough money, where the societal structures, where the government structures, especially in third world countries, where those areas of support and community service and caring for the citizens and the residents of that town or a country, where those services are really badly funded and really badly taken care of. There's not enough support, not enough staff, not enough funding, obviously, to start off with, facilities, then equipment and so forth. So it is a bad state of affairs. In some first world countries, these things are taken care of very well. But the answer to the question is exactly the same. Who's going to take care of the elderly and the sick and the people with special needs, the children, the orphans and so forth? Well, the answer is exactly the same. Keep in mind that what we are doing is we're transitioning and we're identifying where we need to use our 3 hours a week. Where will people, the thousands of people in our town, where will we put them to work? Where they will be providing a service to our community and then a service to the businesses that we are starting and reaping benefits from, because we're all the co-owners and shareholders of those businesses. So we're going to have thousands of people that need to be put to work. We're also going to be using special technology, the blockchain technology that we discuss in a lot of detail, where that will allocate people based on their special skills and their talents and abilities. Obviously, if we need somebody in supporting the elderly or in the nursing homes or whatever, we will do our best to find the people that already have training, that already have skills or some experience in that. We're not going to take complete strangers to go, or people with zero skills or abilities to go and help and work in those conditions, in those situations. However, once again, in every business, in every situation, there's going to be need for more skilled labor and people with special skills that already have experience in that, or there's going to be need for unskilled labor, just opening the gate or making sure that the walls are painted, or fixing the roof of the old age home, or pushing people around in wheelchairs. All these kind of things are open for interpretation by the community, and all these kind of activities are there for the community to decide through the Council of Elders how they're going to approach all these specific situations. So Who's going to take care of the people, the elderly, the sick, and so forth, the orphans and the children? Everyone in our town. It's part of the 3 hours a week contribution. So there are many people that have skills and training and experience with working with the elderly, working at old age homes, working with special needs people. And many of these trained and skilled people don't have a job. They're sitting on their backside, sitting at home, or sometimes doing something else that they don't like to do, but they have to. So what we'll be doing, we'll actually be opening up the doors to people with these special skills to actually go out there and put their special skills and talents and training to use. Now, ultimately, what will happen? These old age homes and special care facilities, and I'm not talking about countries and situations where these specific facilities are not well funded, not well looked after. This obviously does not apply to countries where they are well funded, well looked after, and people are very happy. I'm talking about, for example, our situation here. Our old age home in our town is a very sad state of affairs. It's very depressing to see what's going on there and how people are being treated, how much they have, the kind of food that they get given every day, and so forth. It is very, very depressing. So everything we can, whether it's cooking food, providing food, growing the food that will supply and provide the food for the old age homes and the special care needs facilities, providing the medication, the shampoos, all the consumer stuff that we need for these elderly people, providing the bandages, providing the treatments, the massages, all these things will be provided by people from our community as part of their 3 hours a week. And those who want to get more involved with those certain areas because they feel a calling to do that. And yes, there are people that have a calling to do that. Just like there are people that have a calling to groom horses or clean. There are people that love to clean. I'm one of those in a way, obsessive compulsive disorder to clean things all the time. So you'll find as we start unfolding and bringing in this new reality, this beautiful vision of one small town where we cooperate, collaborate for the greater good of everyone in our community, you'll find that people start to gravitate towards certain sectors and certain parts of what we do as a community. And every time we start a new business, whether it's a recording studio because we feel that's going to bring a lot of recording artists and famous people and whoever to our town, or whether we start a racing track or an athletics track, people gravitate towards different things. And each one of these businesses, including old age homes, will become a new business opportunity for our town. Imagine this. Imagine we actually, as a town and as the members of the cooperative community, decide that we want to upgrade our elderly care facility and special needs facility to a world-class facility. Well, what is that going to do? That's going to open the doors to elderly people and people with special needs who already have access to funding and are looking for the best facilities. They'll be approaching us and they'll come to our town to use our facilities. So every business that we start has a potential to become an actual business for our community. So keep this in mind. So if you think that currently the old age homes, the special needs care centers, the orphanages and so forth are neglected, are badly looked after, the exact opposite is going to happen in a one small town situation. Because suddenly we'll have people we'll have more than enough people to be there, to cook, to clean, to do the washing, to look after the gardens, to bring in innovative things to these facilities, to play games, to entertain, to read for the people, to come and share new skills, maybe to start knitting classes or whatever it is. There's going to be people available to provide services to these special care needs facilities that currently are not available. So whatever happens, the special needs people, the elderly, the orphans and so forth will be taken care of much better, with much more money and much more facility services and access to whatever it is that we need, that we can then provide for ourselves, which includes healthcare, medication, and so forth. Because we'll probably, one of the first things we'll do is set up a pharmaceutics lab that actually manufactures the consumables, whether it's shampoos, conditioners, toothpaste, soap, and so forth. All the things that we need all the time. So once you start getting into this and realizing the integration aspect of one small town, you realize how powerful it is, that everyone, everywhere, on every level gets taken care of. It is truly beautiful and a smooth, seamless transition from where we are to where we want to be. Completely independent, completely self-sustained, self-sufficient in everything, including electricity, food, technology, engineering, education, you name it, fully self-sustainable as a community. And that's where we're going. So the elderly and the sick will be in great hands. I hope that answers that question. Until next time, this is Michael Tellinger. Bye for now.